Hey, what's up you guys? Mondo the Watch Guy here. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, feel free to subscribe. Today we will be unboxing my third AliExpress Chinese special, you can say. And I'm really excited to get into it. It's a really cool watch. It's my first Corguet, so I've already unboxed two Pagani designs and now my first Corguet watch. And it's not the Corguet that a lot of people would think. A lot of people, would think either one of two watches, either their Aquaterra watch or their Black Bay. Those two Homage watches are kind of the first popular Corguet watches that might pop into mind, but I didn't get any of these two watches. It is technically an homage to a higher end piece, way higher than Omega or Tudor, so I'm super excited to get into it. It's an interesting watch. It's very unique. I haven't seen very many videos of this watch on YouTube. I have seen one video of this watch on YouTube, and I don't even think it was officially a Corguet watch at that point. So my first Corguet. Let's go ahead and flip the camera around, take a quick look at the watch that I'm wearing on wrist because it does tie into this particular Corguet, and then we will get into the unboxing. Alrighty guys, so here is the box that my first Corguet comes in. I am super excited to get into this. Before we do, I want to do a quick wrist check and I want to show you guys this, what they call Kronensewn. Sort of supposed to be a Lange sort of style homage in a way. I don't think there's a Lange that looks like this, but the styling you can definitely tell, and the fact that they use sewn in their brand name is a testament to the fact that they're trying to make this sort of a Lange homage. This is my cheapest watch, guys. You are looking at it right now. Even cheaper than my Casio. It is a watch that cost me $12. $12 on sale at the very first 11/11 sale that I partook in. And it's sort of this perpetual calendar style watch, which I think looks really good, guys. It's really simple. It's a non-hacking mechanical movement, which is very surprising at the $12 mark. And as you guys can see, it sweeps. It's not a bad design, in my opinion. I think it looks fairly good. All in all, I think that, it's cheap, but it's nice. And I just purchased it. I just liked how it looked. It looked classy. $12. I thought, why not? And now it's discontinued, so yeah, I think I picked it up at a good time. But now let's take a look at another watch, and as you guys know, I like to wear watches that are related in some way to the watch that I am unboxing. So this watch relates to this watch in the sense that they both were picked up during an 11/11 sale, but there are more similarities between these two watches, as we will see in a little bit. But for now, let's go ahead and delve right into the package. Here's one worrisome thing about this package is the fact that you can hear I hope you guys can hear that. I brought it up close to the microphone so you guys can hopefully hear it, but you can hear the movement in there, so it isn't automatic. So there you guys go. But let's go ahead and get into the package, which I'm not sure how I get into it. My messiest unboxing ever. Okay. Jesus. There you go. All of that for this little ice box. But let's get into the watch now. As you can see, really unusual packaging. I've never seen that before. For now, let's go ahead and unwrap this watch. Heaps and heaps of bubble wrap. And then they tuck the watch in right there. Move this out of the way. And here is the watch. Now, as you guys can see, it does say the Corguet logo right there. So this is my first Corguet watch. Now, something interesting as I get into this bad boy. This brand, I believe, used to be Debert. And I had seen this watch then when it was under the Debert name. There's still a couple of Deberts out there that are the same styling, same specs, same everything. But I guess they either transferred the name to Corguet, or Corguet bought them out, or they were always the same brand, but Corguet was doing better, so they replaced Debert with Corguet. Whatever the reasons are, what matters is truly the watch. But I do feel a lot better with the fact that this says Corguet on the dial rather than Debert. But as you guys can see, it is sweeping away there. It is an automatic movement. You get the date complication at the 3 o'clock. You get the day-night indicator as well as a 24-hour indicator at the 6 o'clock. You get the day of the week at the 9 o'clock. And then you have the Corguet logo at the 12 o'clock as well as the month and the year. Now that's going to be really interesting to set and to play with. Now you do get an exhibition case back as well, and this is really interesting. There's a smell coming from this watch as well, which I'm assuming is this leather strap. Genuine leather, which is nice, I suppose. Now it is this kind of faux croc leather, which doesn't feel too bad for the money. So I purchased this watch for $55.39 during the 11/11 sale for 2020, and I think it was worth it, guys. I mean, you don't get a lot of top heavy specs. You don't get sapphire crystal, which for me is the biggest bummer, but you do get an automatic movement. You do get, you know, those complications, and you do get the Patek Philippe styling that this watch is meant to homage. So it is based after a Patek Philippe. But let's go ahead and take off all of this plastic. There you go. Caliburn automatic, not sure what that means, but you do get the Corguet stamped on the case back as well, so it is officially a Corguet product. Stainless steel 316L 5 bar, so only 50 meters of water resistance. Reference 20.50.56G, and then Corborn. So sort of like Calborn and Corguet, I guess. Corborn. Not sure what any of that is, but you do see that nice automatic movement. That balance wheel spinning away in there. And some nice perlage styling on the rotor as well. It's an unsigned rotor. I'm not sure what the caliber is or what kind of movement it is, but as far as I'm aware, you do get hacking. That was rough, but you can see the movement starts turning in there, as well as the day-night indicator. So the bottom pusher of this chronograph style watch is the date. The top chronograph pusher, as far as I know, I believe is the month. You do get two pushers as well, so you can make more adjustments, I believe, on either the year or the day of the week. And I'm going to go ahead and quickly get some measurements on this watch. So pretty much spot on at 42 millimeters, 41.9 millimeter case. Now lug to lug, it is coming at a 51 millimeter lug to lug length, 51.05, so just over 51. We'll see how that looks on wrist. 13.5, so 13.5 millimeters thick. So now I guess you guys know why I decided to go with this watch today, because it is an automatic sort of perpetual calendar as well. Got the Kronen zone on the right and the Corguet on the left. Let's go ahead and see what the Corguet looks like on wrist. So there's what the watch looks like on wrist, guys, and I think it looks pretty good. Right now the leather is really stiff. It's pretty plasticky, but it's not bad. It's not bad. It feels like, well, it looks like it's good quality, and I'm sure it'll soften up over time. But overall, the dial is what I'm here for. The dial looks really nice. I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good for an AliExpress watch. I think it's pretty good for a $56 watch. And I think it's pretty good with all the complications, the automatic movement, the hacking, the hand winding, and it's Corguet. So there you go, guys. Not a lot of videos of this watch on the internet. I've tried to do research on it before, pulling the trigger on one. I think I only found one video of this particular watch on YouTube, and I can't remember now where I found it, but if you look up Corgeut dress watch Moonphase whatever on YouTube, you should pull it up. And if you're watching this right now because you YouTube searched those terms, then there you go. That's what this watch looks like. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section down below. I'm really curious to hear what you guys think about this. Now, no lume on this watch, so no lume shot. So let's just go ahead and get onto my final thoughts and the final Mondo points rating. So guys, the Corguet Patek Philippe 5270 Homage minus the chronograph feature, which I don't think this watch could afford that, but it's nice to have an automatic movement that is an annual calendar, not a perpetual calendar. There is a difference. You still have to set it every now and again, but it is hacking, hand winding. It's got a nice decorated movement, and you know, it's pretty good. It's nice to have something like this so affordably, and because of that, I am giving it an 8 out of 10. So there you have it, guys. The Corgeut Patek Philippe 5270 Homage. What do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below. Personally, I think that it's not as cheap as the actual price of this watch would suggest. I think that there is value to be had on this watch. The aesthetics of this watch obviously are really, really nice, really fancy, because it's meant to look like a Patek Philippe. So that obviously works for it. The sizing actually doesn't bother me as much as I thought it would. I think that it looks pretty good for a cheap watch. It has a bunch of complications on there, so it'll be interesting to have this watch long term. It's really nice. I mean, I don't know what else to say. It's a Corgeut, it's an automatic. It has a day, the date, the 24-hour subdial, the day-night feature, the month, the year, and it's automatic, hacking, hand winding. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's a dressier piece, obviously, only 5 meters of water resistance, but overall I'm liking it. I'm really liking it, and it's Corgeut, so it's a little bit better in my opinion than having it with the old school Debert or Debert logo on the dial. So it does make me feel a little bit better. I know there's no reason to, because it's probably the exact same model that they have always made, and now they were just like, stop printing Debert on the dial and start printing Corgeut on the dial, and they were like, okay, and then they just started those. That's the only difference I can imagine from the production side of it, but other than that, it's a really nice looking watch, guys. I'm really, really impressed with it. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I know some people have a certain feeling about Chinese watches. Indeed, I think that there's a little bit of a value disposition when it comes to watches from AliExpress. I feel like the more affordable and the more specs, the better. I think that's the sweet spot. If you get a watch that doesn't have that many complications and isn't all that impressive, doesn't have great specs, and is cheap, then it's like, that's just a cheap watch. If there's a watch that is really expensive and has really great specs, then it's too expensive for an AliExpress watch. There's a sweet spot in the middle between what you're willing to pay versus what you're actually getting, where I think the most value is to be had, and those do come in different. I think for me, the range is now between like $50 to $60 watches. I mean, even a $12 watch, even my $12 watch, even this has value to me because it's an automatic watch. It's got a bunch of complications on there, and it was only $12. So to me, there's a lot of value in that, which I know is, you know, I know how that sounds. Same thing with the Corgeut. I think for $50 to $60, I think I paid $55 for this watch. It doesn't have sapphire crystal, which is unfortunate, but it does have a bunch of complications on there, and it looks really nice as well. In my personal opinion, I think the aesthetics look really good. But I think value is subjective, and when it comes to the AliExpress watches that I've been getting, I've been really, really liking them. I think I did really good this year. There's one more watch that I have to unbox, guys. I'm really excited for you guys to see that because it's got a couple extras inside. Or I think there's one extra inside that I'm really excited about, and it's another first. So I'm really excited about that. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, favorite, comment, and subscribe for future videos. Make sure to check out my giveaway video, guys. We are currently doing a giveaway right now, a few hundred more subscribers, and I will be giving away the first automatic watch that I'm giving away. So make sure to check out the giveaway video if you want to be entered for a chance to win. And make sure to follow me on Instagram as well, guys. I am at Mondo the Watch Guy. And until next time, guys, I will see you later.